What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here, back with another episode of Space Engineers. When we left off, we had just finished the upper ring and the kind of design for the cockpit. So now, what is next, you might ask? I have no idea. Now let's see. What else can we work on? Let's try. Alright, so I have an idea that I want to toy with a little bit here. First off, what we're gonna do is add some layer here. I'm not sure. See, the one problem here is that you've got to keep the interior in mind also, but we'll work on that later. So let's see. It's one up from this level, which is basically the bottom here. We're gonna go ahead and add a couple blocks here, maybe. Well, no, actually, after looking at the picture a little bit, I think we're gonna change this up a bit. Now, again, so I don't make a mistake that I'll regret. Let's go ahead and connect these guys right here. Nope, not that. Boom. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking, what is this one? I know we count every, looks like every episode. Okay, so yeah, it's 9 and then a block. So what I think we're gonna do is I'm looking at the picture, or one of many, but one of the things that I'm noticing is if this is gonna what compensates, me and my talking, if this is what is going to be the equivalent of the track up to this, then technically the pointed pincer things, I don't know, whatever that is, should be only about this thick instead of down here. So what we're gonna do is get rid of this guy and put one of our lovely curved blocks there and do the same up here, except we're gonna flip him. So it'll keep more of the shape that we're used to over here. Let's go ahead and connect you guys here through some means so that I don't lose this. And flip. Oh, and no, flip. There we go. Okay. Now connect you. I should be able to get rid of that. And we'll go ahead and connect you up. Okay. So that's the top layer part, except that we're going to want to change you to something like this. There we go. I think I can get rid of this now because these two are connected, so we can clear that out. Let's see. Ooh, what happened here? Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space block? Oh, wait. Whoa. Hold on. Okay, so this is actually higher, so we're gonna put this guy up here, but then these guys, right, are gonna be down here. I think that's how this should go. And again, I'm not claiming this is perfect. It's not going to be perfect. It's just me building how I think is the most accurate for what I'm working with. But it is by far not perfect. And if we want to, I noticed something a little bit ago, that if you're looking at this, it seems, I think it's an optical illusion, but it seems like this is too round for what the ship is used to. But if you look at the schematics, it's like a perfect circle here, so I don't think it's the case. But if we're gonna elongate, if we're going to compensate for that, then we need to drag this out a bit to make it more like it would be in the show or movie. But we don't want to go too far out, because then it will have the reverse problem that these will look funny. So I think I like that. Now, let's experiment a little bit. So say we have this, and let's go ahead and say we do this. Now, one other thing that I wanted to do for authentication purposes is I don't know exactly how I want to build these arms things, or crab face thing, I don't know what you would call these, but I did, now that we know how these lights work, I do kind of want to put them on there somewhere. So let's get rid of that pillar, because I don't think we'll need it. So maybe like here? Yeah, that works perfectly. Awesome. Because the Falcon does have two lights in the front. You see them, I believe it's Empire Strikes Back or maybe Return of the Jedi. I forget which one it is, but one of those is where you first see them. Sure. Let's see what happens if we were to do... oh, crap. To do this. Actually, first, before we start angling things, let's just get a basic shape. How's that? Because in actual design, it goes straight like this, but I don't think this is going to work. For the simple reasons that, yeah, for that, right there. That's the reason I don't think that'll work. It'll run right into the cockpit. So, we're going to have to take some artistic liberties and see if we can come up with a comparable shape that will work in the framework of this game. So, let's say, okay, first off, let's get rid of these guys, because something about this seems too... That's okay, but coming out one more, like that almost seems too wide, like we need to bring it back down. So what I'm thinking is something like this. I don't know if this is going to end up looking too jagged though, but we'll play with it a little and see how it turns out. I'm actually... I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm kind of liking where this is going, to be honest. I must admit. And in case you're wondering, I'm putting the angle blocks in there because if I went back, what you've seen before, if you try and disconnect stuff after the fact, it gets all broken and... blech. So... I don't want to jinx it, but cross your fingers. I'm liking where this is going. I'm liking it, liking it, liking it. Work it, work it, work it. Okay. And maybe. Boom. Love it. That is right where it's supposed to hit on the model that I'm looking at. Awesome. Now we just got to deal with how to fix this guy. I guess. Oh. Well, that was easy. Okay. That works. And then we'll remove you. Like so. And go through and maybe remove these angle guys. Oops! One too many. So yeah, I like that. It worked out pretty much perfectly. Okay. Can we just... yeah, that'll work. Oops. We'll have to do the bottom layer also because it's too thick, but I'm liking that. Yeah. Oh, and this actually gives me an idea for how to do... where are those little holes? They're on these wing blades, aren't they? Yes, they are. Alright. I think I've got an idea to do that. We'll have to see. What are those supposed to be? I'm looking at blueprints. Equipment access bay. Wait, is that what those are? Deflector shield. Wait, no, that's not the... is it? I can't tell. It says 4, so maybe that's what it's supposed to be. All of you Star Wars Uber fans, let me know if those are equipment access bays or not. Yeah, I like it. I like it. That came out a lot better than I was expecting. It's so pretty. Ooh, and being only 2 wide. Oh, dude. This'll work out, man. I'm liking it. Happy accident right here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes I have found when I'm building stuff, when I stop trying to plan as much, like, okay, if this is 4 blocks long, then I need to make sure this is 3.5 squares, you know, like, really scientifically planning it and be more artsy about it and just, let's eyeball this and let's just mess around with this. It tends to come out better. Okay, wait a minute. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to grab you. Okay. Will that work? Yeah. Okay, because that's what I did up there, so it'll fit. Boom, boom, and then let's get rid of these guys. So yeah, like I said, this was kind of the plan all along, is that I knew that some of these blocks weren't going to stay exactly where they were, because the design or shape or whatever was going to change. But so this is kind of just an example of that happening, basically. You know, it's just where the... did I miss a block? I did. Where the design just starts to change because you're you know, adding more to the ship. My only concern is I'm going to need a lot of room for thrusters. Because otherwise, this might end up looking great, but it won't move. So, we'll have to... what am I placing here? We'll have to work with that, I think. Because that's one of the main problems I've had in this game, is I get decent builds, like they end up looking okay. Yeah, I like that. They end up looking okay, but like they can't fly because they're just so massive and they have so much weight behind them. So that's kind of a problem, but what are you gonna do? Now, the other thing is this guy, because he doesn't run into... my tablet's locked up again. He doesn't run into the cockpit side, because there's nothing on this side of the ship. So this might end up being a different dilemma altogether. I think that's supposed to be a block in the middle. I'm pretty sure. I'm leaving these corner ones open though, because I gotta see where this guy's gonna run into. And since on that other side I had to remove a bunch of them anyway, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of point in putting them down first, so. But yeah, oh wait, why does this look off? This looks off. Does it look off? Oh, optical illusion. Sometimes in this game, every once in a while, it ends up looking wrong, but when you actually analyze it, it's fine, which is kind of weird. But overall, though, I'm very happy with the abilities of this game. What I really can't wait for in this game is actually when they lose, or not lose, but add the survival mode instead of just being creative. I think that'll be a lot of fun, because then you get the whole have to mine for resources in order to build a big ship like this or something. And I found with Minecraft especially that the builds you make seem so much more like you feel so much more accomplished, I guess is the word. Alright, so it's gonna run in right there. And then, look at that! It would line up perfectly. Or, kind of. Kind of, sort of. Do I want to do that? Where should it end up on the image here? It's right about... I don't think it's that far back, but again, we'll work with it. It's not an exact replica. So let's do that, maybe. And then we'll come here and put these guys in. Okay. So that could work. Before we fill all of this in, though, I do want to take one more quick double check. Come on. There we go. Just to make sure that this looks right. Well, the one problem I see is that in the original ship, it's the other arm here that's actually longer than this one, and that's not looking to be the case on this design here, which could be a problem. The question is, how big of a problem is it? So what we can do... It stops almost where the other one does, but not quite. So what I'm gonna do is grab, say, here, and remove these. Maybe. Would that work? Where's that at? Let's build up a little platform here. So that's almost right where I wanted it. Maybe if we add... I'm looking at the schematic thing, trying to make a good judgment as to where to kind of call this and bring it in. I think right there is probably going to work the best. Yeah. So we've got to get down a ways. So let's just bring it in. Get rid of this guy. Taking care not to delete something I don't want to delete. Now, I don't really like that. But I don't know that I have much of a choice. This makes this part right here look a little too bland, or too jagged. It's not as smooth as I'd like it to be. So maybe let's do one more pillar over here. Maybe. Let's see how that would look. One, and now bring this in. I don't know that that'll really make much of a difference, to be honest. A little bit. I think we're gonna have to just work with it. Because it's not as drastic, but that's kind of how it ends up on the actual ship anyway. Well, it should stop. Maybe... I know, I keep saying maybe one more, but where it stops and curves in... Nah, we're gonna keep it like that. I hope that'll work out in the long run. We're gonna stay with this one though. And I know it looks a little bland over here, but we're gonna try and fix that right now with, okay, let's get rid of these guys. And let's close this off here now. Okay, we'll go ahead and fill this part in. And let's cap you. And of course you can't do the control shift on something like this because of, you know, the fact that there's actually a jagged pattern, like down here. So you can't really do that, which kind of sucks. Because that would make things a whole lot easier, but no. Okay, so I think that is going to work for that side. So let's drop down here and oop, yep, breaking blocks. Don't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, right? Right. Okay. So yeah, we'll drop down here and let's go ahead and finish this off. That doesn't really matter. We're gonna fill it all in a minute anyway. Okay, and one there. Got it. Okay. And the last thing I'm gonna do before we end this episode is I'm going to try to get the little, apparently they're equipment bays, but the 4 like circle things. I didn't think they were equipment bays because I'm pretty sure in Empire Strikes Back you see them like working on it like they're mechanics or engines or something. So I don't know. Maybe they mean equipment as in the ship's equipment. Right. So I like that. For the most part anyway. So what I'm going to do... I think we're going to use this one first. Maybe. Maybe that one first. Maybe that one first. But let's figure out where these are going to go. So we've got... I'm going to kind of do it eyeballing. So there should be one like right here-ish? Like right in here? Maybe? And then one right about here. Maybe. Okay, now let's build up a little and go over. And we're going... Okay, so from here, we go 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Right. So 2 away from the side on this particular line. See, these are the kinds of things that help me build in this game, is being able to draw like a scaffold type thing. So we've got this line, right? Right. Okay, so should be right here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. Goody, goody, goody. And get rid of you. And get rid of you. Okay, so that should be perfectly lined up then. And this one should be one away, I think. Let's grab you. Okay, so it should be this line, one away. Boom. Okay, so that's, I think, where the bays are going to be. Now I've got to work on actually doing them. So what I think we're going to do... just to be sure that I've got a backup, I'm going to put something like this so that I can kind of see where it should go in case I lose it. I guess I don't really need that, to be honest, because I just put a hole there. Now you could just leave these as holes, but I kind of would like to make them more like what you see in the ship. So we're gonna try and do that. So what I want to do is, let's put maybe one of these guys here. And once again, if I can figure out how to flip him that way, let's put one there. One there. And one there. And now we'll do... Oh. That might not work so well. Oh, there we go. That works. There, something like that. Maybe. If you guys have any ideas about this, feel free to let me know. If you have a better way that would make it more, you know, looks more like the way it looks in the movie or something. That's totally fine with me. I forgot how I was rotating this correctly. Dang it. That's kind of risky, but it works out. Luckily. Since it's got a... since it's got a flat back, it ends up looking the same on the outside, but yeah, that cut it a little close. So let's get rid of you. Oh, I finally got him to where he could spin correctly. Yay! I hate these blocks so much because I can never tell what way I've got them spinning. Now wait a minute. Did I do that over there? Oh, turn. Hands on the wrong keys. Dang it. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Right there. Okay. So... do this... and this, and that, and the other thing. Oops, didn't mean to delete you. Dang it. Dang it! Wrong click. And done. Alright. I like it. I like it, I think. Let me know what you guys think. Again, if you have ideas on, you know, something that might make it better, anything like that, do let me know. Oh, you know what? One last thing. I hope we got enough time. We got enough time. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. So let's fly through here and into the cockpit for a second. I'm stoked for when the doors start working. That'll be cool. Grab this. Turn them on. Oop, wait, no, where am I? There's the door. Let me out of here. Let me out. Seriously, let me out. At first I was joking, then I was like, no, seriously, let me out. Okay. And land here. I don't know what that's actually supposed to be. I'm not done with that part yet, but boom. The lights are on and somebody's home. Alright, so yeah, I think that'll about wrap it up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.